Hello there, Stevos, and welcome back to another Let's Talk video. In this video, I'm going to be discussing about the future of Xbox, because Xbox have recently announced during their game showcase that they are bringing out an Xbox ROG Ally. Now, they're bringing out two variations of the Xbox ROG Ally. The first one being just your standard Xbox ROG Ally, and the second one is the Xbox ROG Ally X. Now, obviously, it's kind of a little bit like the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S in a way. So obviously, the Xbox Series X is, I'm going to say, more premium than the Xbox Series S, and that's kind of the same with the ROG Ally. So Xbox, Microsoft, they've teamed up with Asus, and they've obviously basically made the Xbox become available to the ROG Ally. The only difference is obviously Asus, they are known for making handheld consoles before, so this is nothing new for Asus at all. Nothing new at all, but the only difference is with this specific handheld console it is primarily focused on the Xbox experience and not the Windows experience that you would normally find on an Asus ROG Ally. Now, I've never really been someone that's been really interested in all these like handheld gaming consoles. I mean, obviously I have throughout my life gone through handheld gaming consoles like the 3DS, the PSP, the Game Boy, the Switch, you know, the Wii U as well. You can class that as a handheld gaming console as well if you want to. The DS, the DS Lite, the DSi, you know, all of those handheld gaming consoles over the years I've grown up with, I've played on and stuff like that, you know. But in terms of like more recently though, like, you know, in terms of more recently, I've not really been someone who has been like actively out there buying all these different handheld gaming devices at all, you know. If anything, over the last 8 years, the only handheld gaming device that I have bought genuinely is just the Nintendo Switch, you know. And also as well, I believe back in 2024, early 2024, I brought a little handheld gaming console which is similar to like the Game Boy and stuff like that. I brought it on the TikTok shop, but it had like all these emulators on it where I could play games from like the PlayStation era and so on, you know. So there is that. But what I will say though is the Xbox gaming experience has expanded so much since I last played on an Xbox console, you know. I do remember the last time I played on an Xbox console, you know, Xbox, I think, were just trialing out the Xbox Cloud experience. Now, I did try the Xbox Cloud experience for myself. I don't know whether it's the Wi-Fi that I'm on, or I don't know whether it's because it was in beta testing. I've got no idea. But what I do know though is my experience with the Xbox Cloud gaming service was not great, you know. It was very laggy, and, you know, like the controls just weren't right and all of this stuff. So again, I don't know whether I should blame my Wi-Fi for that. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is compatible or strong enough for it, or it's because Xbox were just testing it, trialing it out, and still improving their services whilst I was doing the cloud gaming experience. I don't know, but we're talking a few years ago now, so give it, you know, a few years later, I should imagine the gaming experience is a lot more better, and I should be able to play more on the go. But, you know, like, right behind, in front of me right now, right behind this camera that I'm talking to you guys on right now, is my TV. You know, my TV is an Xbox, you know, and that's not just because my gaming console, my Xbox One console, is connected to the TV, but genuinely though, there is an app for Xbox now, for smart TVs out there, and you can play without plugging in your console, you know. You know, there's also, what else is there? There's also my Samsung laptop, actually, which is just underneath my vlogging camera, you know, and again, that's classed as an Xbox. You know, all I've got to do is connect my Xbox controller to the laptop, and then boom, I'm away. I'm playing on an Xbox. You know, my Samsung tablet, you know, which again is charging at the moment underneath my camera. Again, that's classed as an Xbox. Same rules apply. You know, just literally, you know, connect your Xbox controller to your Samsung tablet, and away you go. You know, this device that we all carry around in our pockets on a daily basis, my phone. You know, again, it is classed as an Xbox controller, as an Xbox, sorry. You know, so it is one of those things where, you know, literally almost every device that you can think of at the moment is an Xbox, in a way. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy, you know. But obviously with the Xbox, you know, ROG Ally and ROG Ally X, you know, they are two new handheld devices that Microsoft Xbox have teamed up with Asus to create. It is the full Xbox experience. Not like the PlayStation Portal, from what I understand. It is not like the PlayStation Portal, because the PlayStation Portal for PS5 players, you can only use that on the same Wi-Fi network as your PlayStation 5 is connected to. You know, you cannot take that device on the go. And in my honest opinion, I feel as though the PlayStation Portal is such a waste of an opportunity, you know. It could have replaced the PSP, but the only thing is you cannot take that device on the go with you. You know, you have to be connected to the same Wi-Fi network as the PS5 console in order to play the games. However, though, with the Xbox ROG Ally and ROG Ally X, it's basically like the Nintendo Switch. You know, how the Nintendo Switch, you can play it around the house, you can play it outside, you can play it whilst you're on a plane, you can play it whilst you're on a bus, all of that kind of stuff. Well, it's the same thing for the Xbox ROG Ally and ROG Ally X as well. Is you can play it outside, you can play it on a plane, you can play it on a bus, play it on a train if you really want to. You can even go to a supermarket and go and play on your Xbox ROG Ally X, you know, or ROG Ally. Now, you're probably wondering, what is different about the ROG Ally X and ROG Ally? Well, there is a couple of things. Number one, storage. Storage is completely different. So on the ROG Ally, your bog standard ROG Ally, it is 512 gigabytes of storage is what you get on board. On the ROG Ally X, it's a slightly bigger storage consumption on there, where you get 1 terabyte of storage, and that's to store your games, your game library and stuff, the games that you want to play on the go. And also as well, it's all about performance as well. The performance is, you get a more premium performance on the ROG Ally X, just like you do on the Xbox Series X, compared to the Xbox ROG Ally Xbox Series S, where the performance is still there, but not as more premium as what you'd get on the ROG Ally X. Now, obviously, you know, we haven't got any pricing details, we haven't got an exact release date or anything like that. All we know at the moment is that, you know, is that this handheld has been in the making for a while. Xbox have actually done an official video, a behind the scenes look on their official Xbox YouTube page. Highly would recommend going to check that out if you are interested in seeing how they've innovated and created this console as well. But honestly, I watched it, it's only a 10-minute long video, and it is a great video, I'm not going to lie. Very interesting as well to see how the console was made from scratch. But all we know though is the gaming console is going to be out in time for the holiday season 2025. So around about Christmas 2025. So we're talking around about October, November time, I reckon, is when we're going to be expecting to see the Xbox ROG Ally in our hands. Now, is this something that I would probably be interested in getting? I really don't know at the moment. I mean, I've not really played. I mean, I'm still on the Xbox One at the moment, and I've not played on my Xbox One in God knows how long. Have I played on my Xbox One this year? No. Have I probably played on my Xbox One last year? Probably not, no. Did I play on my Xbox One back in 2023? There's a likely chance I probably did at some point then. So that's probably the last time that I really did play on my Xbox console, and the last time that I probably paid for Xbox Game Pass, because I don't pay for that at the moment either, because while I'm not playing on my Xbox console, I'm definitely not going to be paying for Xbox Game Pass whilst I'm not playing on the console. So having it in a handheld console though, it is interesting, you know. I mean, obviously, like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, my phone is classed as an Xbox. My Samsung tablet's classed as an Xbox. My Samsung laptop is classed as an Xbox, you know, and stuff like that. And there's loads of devices out there that is classed as an Xbox. But, you know, obviously, rather than playing on a small screen, you know, on a small screen with just the controller in my hands like this, the screen is in front of me and the controllers are out like this, you know, so I'm having to kind of reach a bit more further out for the controls. But I'm sure in the hands though, it probably does feel a lot more comfortable though, doing that, you know. So, but also as well, you know, similar to the Nintendo Switch 2, which recently got released as well, by the way, you know, there's a lot of performances in the Switch 2 that you would find in the Xbox ROG Ally. So for example, you know, the 1080p resolution, the 120 hertz refresh rate as well, you know, so that's all in there as well, you know. So but yeah, so it's all there. It is like, there is some performances that you will find that's currently in the Nintendo Switch 2 at the moment that you will find in the Xbox ROG Ally. You know, obviously the console does come in two colours, one in white, one in black. I believe the one in white is just your bog standard Xbox ROG Ally. The one in black is the Xbox ROG Ally X, which is the more premium version of the ROG Ally Xbox. So yeah, but anyway, I will cover more on the Xbox ROG Ally a little bit later on this year here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. So if you are interested in knowing more about the Xbox ROG Ally, when we do get more details, you know, and stuff like that, then feel free to give me a subscribe on this channel to become a Stevo. And of course, I will keep you guys informed, updated in regards to the Xbox ROG Ally when we get closer to the launch, of course. And then, of course, you know, in terms of me getting the Xbox ROG Ally, again, I'm in two minds about that. Similar to the Switch 2, I guess, really. You know, the Switch 2, you know, I kind of just said it is something that I would definitely love to get, but it's not something that I would get right now. I feel like the Xbox ROG Ally might be a slightly more different because, you know, I kind of do want to upgrade my Xbox a little bit, but at the same time, you know, I'm kind of in two minds as to, like, how to do it. Should I get the Series X? Should I get the Series S? Or should I just wait and just get the, you know, the Xbox ROG Ally, where it's more portable, I can take it with me on the go, and I can probably play Xbox Series X games on, you know, like exclusive games on the ROG Ally. So, you know, that's the most kind of interesting question for me to kind of answer in my head, really, in regards to that. But listen, guys, let me know in the comment section down below whether you are planning to get an Xbox ROG Ally. Let me know your thoughts on the Xbox ROG Ally handheld device as well, and let me know what you think of it. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, if you are new around here and you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below to become a Stevo. I'll be back again soon with your next YouTube video, but until then, goodbye, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.